This is our last practice of the theme of gratitude for the month of March. So, taking some time here, even if this is your first practice or your 15th practice this month, just taking a moment to reflect on gratitude. What are we grateful for today? Where have you been able to access gratitude in the last few weeks or few months? What's been really present for you? And also, what has been a little more challenging, maybe? Maybe there have been situations that have come up during the last several weeks that have been a little more difficult to be grateful for, that have been a little more challenging, and just offering a space during your practice today to just honor those challenges as well, to honor the bothness of our experience, the wholeness of our experience, those moments of joy and the challenging moments. Just like in our physical practice on our mat, we can find ease or comfort or nourishment in certain postures and moments throughout our practice. And at other times, it can be a little more challenging. But those challenging times, those challenging moments in our physical practice are a reminder to create space and to pause and to reflect on all perspectives, be grateful for our bodies and however they move through our practice, for our breath, to signal to us, to send a message when maybe we need to back off out of a pose a little bit or from a situation. If there's an intention that you would like to set for your day or for your practice, taking a moment here just to land that, to plant that seed in the heart space. Let's walk the feet in towards the hips. And we'll take some windshield wiper motions with the hips back and forth, just sending the knees side to side, nice and slow, beginning to just feel into the lower part of our body, into our roots, hips, our legs, the soles of our feet. And bringing the knees back through center, bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees fall open to the sides for Baddha Konasana or supine Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly. You can bring blocks underneath your knees if you would like. Having a little bit of support here, especially as we begin our practice. We haven't really moved our bodies too much. It feels good to let the knees just be drawn towards the earth. You certainly can, but just be mindful our joints are a little stiff in the morning sometimes. So having that extra support can be really nice. Placing the hands on the rib cage or on the belly, just begin to tune into the breath. Take a cleansing breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose, really feeling all of that space. Let the breath fill the belly and the chest. And as you exhale, releasing, letting it all go. And then just let the breath settle, let it flow naturally, not shifting or changing it in any way. And as your hands are placed on the rib cage or on the belly, just notice the rise and fall of the rib cage and of the belly with each breath. Just noticing that gentle movement, following wherever your breath is, just beginning to tune into the body here. Move the blocks to the side if you're using them. Use the hands to draw the knees towards each other. And then pull the knees in towards the body. Just grabbing on wherever you can, either behind the thighs or on the shins, and just hugging the knees in and maybe taking a little rock side to side. Just massaging that lower back. And we'll drop the feet back down to the mat. Press through the soles of your feet, lifting the hips up. We'll find a supported bridge, placing the block on the widest surface level, so the flattest, widest side, and then placing that under the sacrum, so just below the lower back, and letting the hips rest there. Let the shoulder blades come under evenly, so maybe tucking the shoulder blades a little closer together, feeling that weight shift into the shoulders, that gentle pressure on the hips. You can also remove the block if this is uncomfortable at all, and Just have the lower back resting on the mat. Maybe tuck the chin in towards the chest a little here, creating some length in the back of the neck. And hands can rest on your rib cage or at your side. And as you settle in to find stillness here, just feeling that gentle pressure on the shoulders. See if you can allow the shoulders to just melt towards the mat to release any tension here, anything you might be holding. See if you can send the breath into the shoulders. Letting them soften, relax, and then coming into the heart space, the front side of the heart space, coming back to the breath. The mantra that we've been working with this month is just for today, I will be grateful. Just for today, I will be grateful. So if that's something that resonates with you that you'd like to repeat to yourself during this practice today, bringing that into awareness here. Press through the soles of the feet, lifting the head. Remove the block to the side. And you can draw the knees in or take windshield wipers, the knees back and forth, whatever feels best here for you. And then we'll shift the hips to the left and bring the knees in and let them fall to the right. Coming into a supine twist, shoulders in contact with the mat as much as possible, arms out to a T, and bring the gaze over the left fingertips. So knees to the right, gaze to the left. And this supine twist, really drawing awareness to the belly and to the spine, And if you'd like to place a block between the knees or have a block under that bottom leg, kind of have a little more support here. If the spine is a little sensitive, feel free to make any adjustments with props that you'd like to make before settling into stillness. And as you draw awareness to these spaces, just using this as an opportunity to let go of anything. We're at the end of the month. If there's anything that you've just been carrying with you, that you've been dwelling on, anything that maybe has come up during this eclipse season, this cycle that you would like to release and not carry into this next season or this next chapter, just thinking about releasing what no longer serves you in that way during these twists, letting it go, feeling that energy move down from the center of the body, down through the spine, and releasing through our roots. And release any props to the side. Gently draw the knees back through center, shifting the hips back through center. We'll draw the knees in towards the body and just take a brief happy baby here. So if you'd like to reach through and grab on wherever you can on the shins or maybe the outsides of the feet, and bringing the knees down towards the earth, feet like you're walking on the ceiling, really stretching through the hips here. Also giving a little compression to the belly, just helping facilitate that release. Gives our organs a little massage. Maybe rocking side to side. And then we'll drop the feet back down, shifting the hips over to the right. Hug the knees in towards the heart space a little and let them fall to the left. Using blocks or blankets, whatever you need to support you here. And bringing the arms out to a T. And gaze comes over the right fingertips. Let the shoulders, again, soften towards the mat. Feeling that support there. Really focusing our awareness on the belly. And just facilitating that release of energy or even toxins from the body. This also massages the organs and is really good for just detoxing and releasing any stuff from our body that we don't need. And move any props to the side. Draw the knees back through center, shifting the hips back through center and taking any nourishing movement here. Releasing the lower back. And then maybe rolling to one side, pausing, and we'll make our way to our bellies on the mat. Coming into Sphinx pose, bringing the elbows under the shoulders, let the legs come out long behind you, forearms press into the mat. If the lower back is sensitive at all, you can bring the elbows out a little further or bring the arms to the sides of the mat. And at any time, you can also just rest your forehead down on the forearms on the mat. Just making choices here that honor your body and take care of your spine, your lovely spine. Okay, draw the shoulder blades together, opening the heart space forward. Gaze comes between the hands, or you can let the head hang heavy here. You want a little bit of a release in the back of the neck, maybe. And drawing our awareness into the heart space with the breath, our heart shining forward. And just beginning to maybe just envision whatever it is that has been coming alive for you, whatever you've been really excited about, joyful about. Maybe there's something new in this season happening for you. Really connecting with that sense of passion and courage as you step forward, connecting with the gratitude for whatever this is for you. If you haven't already, go ahead and lower all the way down, crossing the arms at the top of the mat, and just resting your forehead, taking a few breaths here. Lifting the head and bringing the left hand to the top of the mat. We'll reach the right arm through, palm facing up, finding thread the needle on the right side. You can place one of your blocks at the top of the mat or your blanket even, just to rest the head and feel supported here. The further you reach your arm through, the more you'll feel this stretch in the back side of the shoulder. And just let the weight of your body rest here, letting go of any tension that you might be holding in the glutes or in the legs. Allowing that gentle pressure in the shoulder to just release any tension here. This is the back side of our heart space. It's also where we carry a lot of tension, usually in our neck and in our shoulders. Using this time to really just feel into those sensations that are arising. Seeing if you can just relax into the pose. Left hand under the shoulder, press into the mat, gently unwinding, coming back to your center and pausing before moving to the other side. Just take about 3 breaths here. Let the spine be long for a minute. And bring the right hand to the top of the mat, pressing in to create some space. Reach the left arm through, and lower down, resting on the shoulder. Again, using a block as needed to support the head. And just settle in. Maybe just notice the difference from side to side. Notice if one side is more open than the other. The sensations feel different. No judgment, just being aware of our body and really cultivating that relationship with listening to those subtle messages and sensations or thoughts that arise from one side to the other. Right hand under the right shoulder. Press in, unwinding back to center. Bring your hands under the shoulders and press back. We'll find tabletop. So if you'd like to bring your blanket for a little cushion for the knees, you can. And tabletop, our knees are stacked under the hips, wrists under the shoulders, palms and tops of the feet press into the mat. On the inhale, we'll move into cat-cows, dropping the belly. Tailbone rises, gaze comes forward. Exhale, press into the earth, round the spine, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, dropping into cow. Tailbone rises, gaze comes forward or maybe skyward. Exhale, broaden through the backside of the heart space. Gaze comes towards the navel. Tailbone reaches towards the earth. And just move through these at your own pace for about the next minute. Just use this time to really feel into the edges and the corners of the body, thinking about the energy moving along the spine. There's anything that you'd like to move out of the body that has come up during your practice, releasing that into the earth through the palms of your hand. Taking any movement that feels nourishing, if you want to rock the hips side to side or spend more time with the spine rounded and maybe shaking the head gently, yes or no. And we'll come back to a neutral tabletop. Bring the big toes together, knees towards the edges of the mat. Walk the hands back, sinking the hips down towards the heels. Lengthening through the spine, walk the hands out towards the front of your mat and drop the heart space towards the earth or towards the bolster if you'd like to place one there for more of a restorative posture. Forehead can come to the mat or even to your forearms here if you'd like. Opening the heart towards the earth, just expressing our gratitude here for all that she provides. The space to live out our experience, the nourishment, the reminders of the cycles and seasons within us and around us. Bring the gaze towards the fingertips. Walk the hands back, slowly coming all the way up. Pausing at the top, taking a couple of breaths here, letting that energy settle in the body. And we'll come to a seated position, bringing the legs out wide for dragonfly. And the legs can be in a tiny V or a little bit wider, whatever is comfortable for you. Toes flexed towards the body, rooting down through the sit bones, reach through your crown, roll the shoulders down and back, lengthening through the spine, and just connecting with that energy at the base of your spine, following the breath from the earth to the crown. Reaching down, releasing on the exhale, drawing nourishment and energy from the earth for our day on the inhale. You can stay here if you'd like, or keeping the spine long, walk the hands out until you feel a little sensation in the back of the leg or maybe the lower back. And then you can allow the spine to just round and open up on the back side of the body, letting the head hang heavy. Or you can also bring blocks to support wherever you are. Really just inviting the back side of our body to be in our awareness, the back of our legs, our lower back, the back side of the heart space, the back of the head and neck. Breathing into these spaces. Invite them to release any tension, to relax a little, soften. On the inhale, walk the hands back, slowly coming up. And we'll just come into Sukhasana, easy seated pose with the legs crossed. You can use blocks under the knees if you would like, just for a little support. And just taking a moment here to just reflect on our practice. Maybe think about one word that we would like to embody for our day, or coming back to that one thing that we're grateful for, maybe something new that arose during your practice today. Let the jaw relax and let the face relax, all the tiny muscles in the forehead and around the eyes. And just let the breath come to a natural rhythm. Let the shoulders move away from the ears. Bring the hands to the heart space in some way, either in prayer pose or just bringing the hands one on top of the other. Finding gratitude for this time that we've carved out of our morning to start our day with intention, to mindfully move through our practice, finding awareness of our thoughts and the sensations in our body. Grateful for bodies that can move through this practice in any way whatsoever. Grateful for people to practice with and a beautiful spaces to practice in. Thank you so much for joining me. It is my greatest wish that you carry the benefit of this practice with you throughout the rest of your day and beyond. May you walk in loving kindness. May you share the unique gift that is you. And may you remember your true essence is. Thank you. Thank you.